Yeah, just went home, Mick here. So we're just back on our way back home with Carl's and Rob, sister Rob. So we're back at Wilson's Downfall Cemetery. We're here. I've done a short story on this about, it's probably 2 months ago. So anyhow, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slowly run over all the different bits and pieces on it. So there's your different Indigenous names there. Indigenous heritage. The historical background of Wilson's downfall. The story behind the name of Wilson's downfall. The cemetery itself, 77 people including 25 infants and children were laid to rest here between 1870 and 1934. 8 headstones exist. Anyway, you can read that. I'm just going to scroll down through that. The reason why they done it, many were miners, no close family. It was difficult to preserve the bodies and transport them back to their homes. In the depression. Depressions in the ground are the only evidence of unmarked graves. Pretty sad. City pretty sad not to even be acknowledged. The flora. Stanthorpe rare wildflower. Muttonwood. Appleberry. Wonga wonga vine. The Owen, Dillon family, 1895, Wilson's downfall. Just get a load of that, would you? There's an old bridge there. Wilson's downfall footbridge. Joss House, Chinatown, Liston. Have a look at the little, you see the houses here, 2 and 3 chimneys. Here, look, 1, 2, 3, 4 chimneys on those 2 buildings. Escort hired to guard tin shipments. Wilson's Downfall Catholic Church. Jenner's Creek, we just went past there. Check that out. Bucket Dredge. Herding Creek. We go past Herding Creek. And these are Norm and Les Beddoes dredge in 1970. See, you start forget that 1970 is now 53 years ago. Have a look at that. What do you reckon? So anyhow, we're going to go over here. Wilson's Downfall, General Cemetery, Roman Catholic, and there's Presbyterians, General, and Roman Catholic. So they used to have sections back in the day. And here's all your different families. That's a very interesting one, that one. That one there faces towards China. And Thomas Cook, who died in 1913, he was actually Chinese. He actually married Sophia Jane Cook, because back then it wasn't the done thing, and he was a Chinaman, so he took her last name. Alfred Crisp died 1905. William Palmer, 1882. Roy Hoskins, grandson, died 1900. Anastasia Palmer, died 1924. It's just final resting place, but to be dead honest with you. So here's the first records. And tin minor, infant, just goes down through the whole lot. Wilson's Downfall Cemetery burial records. This is going for a fair while, but to me it's quite interesting. Hopefully you like it. Stanthorpe historical list submitted. Sources Tannerfield Cemetery burial records and Stanthorpe historical list of Wilson's Downfall, originally completed by Ken Halliday. Information from Joyce Bryant, updated by Kay Hertz. But anyhow, this is worth pointing in if you like old cemeteries. And this one here, I'll just quickly walk you to it. So I've showed you all this before, but this is very interesting. So if you look at how there's a few gravestones that sit and how they face, this is the one here, I think. That was the Chinese fellow, him and his wife and son, I think. And I think this is it. Yes. So here, and that faces towards China. It's fair enough. Very, very interesting. And look at this old fence. Don't you just love all this? I love history. Without history, if you don't look back and look at things, it's very hard to move forward. Because history looking back, so there's the walk through there. If you don't look back at history, you stand to repeat the same mistakes, which they appear to be doing right now in this world. But I'm going to leave it at that. There's Rob, his sister Rob, and Carl's over there walking, my wife, Carlsy. And there's more, see? That's a big tall one there. Ooh. So what do you reckon about this Lamont? I watched Lamont at Large. He's a YouTuber in the US. Very good. He's got about 3 black Bigelow. Lamont at Large. And interesting graves. But have a look at that. It's leaning over. Obviously aged 12 months. There was absolute tragic things that happened back in the day. Now see, they're obviously facing to the east. That's facing to the east. And there's a walk all up through there. I've been marking all the little markers all through here. That Jeff McKillop that I was talking to. But they only want it left very much like a bush cemetery. They don't want any of the mosses or anything to be cleared. He was telling me off the edge of your graves, which I can understand. And we go down here, but look at that old piece of wood there. All the old mosses on the rock. Come over this one here. It's facing east over there. Depressions here everywhere. And I've done this before in loving memory of Maria Rabora. She was 60. Would have been quite an old person in 1908, I'd say. My age. I'm going to leave it at that. Swanay Mick from Wilson's Downfall Cemetery. It's a territory just going out there, Ford Territory. Looking back over towards the little area of Wilson's Downfall. The road's over there. Other side of that open paddock. So I'm going to leave it at that. Swanay Mick. You all have a lovely day. Swanay Mick out. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you could, please. Thank you.